Hi guys,
Hi guys.
we're back live again. We've got signal, so we're all good. It's a completely different place tonight. Never been here before, but heard a lot about it. So it's a new one for us to try. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Just try and wait for 3 more people to get on before we start moving. And hopefully there's no screaming going on this week. So
I'll try my hardest, guys.
tonight, obviously, we are Paranormal State of Mind. I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
We are -1H. H is at another event tonight and can't make it. So we are just the gruesome twosome tonight. Hi Sammy, thank you very much for watching.
Hi Sammy.
Right, I reckon we start heading in there.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Right, so guys, just so as you know, we're at a church within a church, effectively. This is a church that was not used since 1860 and sits inside a graveyard of a currently active church. So there could be a lot of potential things that are going on. Hi Elaine, thank you for watching.
Hi Elaine.
Yeah, we're well, thank you very much. So like I was saying, this is a church within a church. We are here because of reports that date well back to the 1900s as to activity going on. From spectral beasts scaring news crews at a Christmas concert in the 70s, where everybody ran away, to a famous punk rock band recording a music video footage among the ruins here, who felt a ghostly encounter that they happened to chance upon, brought them bagged look on stage in the 80s, to more recent mobile phone footage of monk-like phantoms in the late 90s, and reports from locals of being chased away by something or someone right up until the modern day times. So there's a lot of things that have happened in the past. It's not so much now because it is a site that's looked after now, but there was a lot of past vandalism and desecration here, and who knows, it could have been that's disturbed spirits who should have been left to rest in peace, or it could even be there's reports of black magic rituals being held in this church, in this graveyard, dating back to the early 1900s. Could that have summoned something more demonic that still lingers here today? We don't know. There's a lot of information online about this place. I'm not going to name it because, like I say, it is a site that is now tended for, and we don't want people just coming up here and defacing things, because they had trouble with that in the past. So with that in mind, let's see what happens for us tonight. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Right guys, we've started outside the gate, so you're going to get the full walk through, and then we're going to end up in where we're going. We are currently being observed by a lot of sheep and where we are they can clearly get through to, because, well, with that in mind, I'll close the gate as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of sheep poo throughout the grounds.
Yeah, where we're walking all over where the sheep is. So,
and we've had a near miss already.
And the second we got here, they all came over to the fence to keep their eye on us. So,
do I fill in a form for that? We've had a near miss.
Right, the graveyard we're walking through at the minute is active because it belongs to that church in the distance. That church is an active church.
Yeah, well, Sammy, I'd rather have the sheep than the cows.
Yeah, just a bit. There's literally just loads of them watching us.
Yeah.
So there are a mix here of new graves and clearly very old ones. There's others that are just leant up against the walls. Obviously the headstones have come down, and then underneath that tree there's about 15 headstones all stacked up. Again, clearly just fallen over, and they've not been put back in their place, they've just been moved to the tree. But as you look up and down the graveyard, there's a lot of the old ones that have fell over. So we are in the middle of nowhere here, guys. That's why we weren't sure if we were going to get signal. But we've actually got very good signal. I don't understand how, but yeah, so this is the walkway up to the actual church. This is where we're going to start tonight, because this is what we've come here to see. Like I say, this stopped being used as a functional church in 1860. And it was only stopped being used because they wanted to build a bigger one, which is when that was built. So, but because of the heritage of this site, it was kept. There was a roof on it up until about 100 years ago, and that just collapsed. It went into complete disrepair, and it wasn't until more recent times that it was actually started to be tended and looked after. So it's not a massive building, but we're going to start our investigation in here. And while we're here, we may as well have a look around the outside of the other church and the graveyard as well.
And just to let everybody know in the live, we have got some new equipment we will be using tonight.
Yes. Don't know if you can hear me jingling as I'm going, but what I've got in my pocket is something that if this starts going off, then I can see Connor will be running after last week's performance. So we've got a bell, which we're going to place down, just as any kind of trigger object to see whether anyone wants to ring it, push it, do whatever they want with it. Just another alternative to the lights that we use. And I'm just feeling this area, to be honest. It's also got a nice shelf for the bell. So, as you can hear it, placing the bell down there. Okay.
To go, oh, okay.
Right.
If anybody can see that, that is going bonkers. That's going straight to, is that straight to red?
Yeah. Right.
There's no way the phone's doing that because I was over there a minute ago.
There's no electromagnetic fields in these walls.
That, yeah, that's going mental.
Right. Well, let's just see. Right. I'll get the cat balls as well. We'll put one there.
How interesting would it be if one rolls off?
Well, are we taking bets on you running?
We're putting odds on in the chat.
I think we go on the entrance there as well. Right, so that's all the equipment down. So there's 7 cat balls. Obviously everyone that's watched us before, you know what they do. You physically got to touch them, move them, pass through them. in some physical capacity to make them go off. The EMF meter, which was going absolutely bonkers, and is still going, flashing up to orange already. That has to be near an electromagnetic field. It picks up the actual field itself and triggers it to go from green to red. That is picking something up instantly.
It's going to red. Can everybody see that in the chat that it's going up to red?
Obviously we've got the bell, that's out.
That's just non-stop going off, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just going to close that over in case any sheep get through and try to come in here with us.
Thank you for confirming, Sammy. And thank you for confirming, Malcolm.
Right, so I'm just going to load up the first one. Oh, first one's loading.
Thank you, Elaine.
I'm also going to load up the second one. As the fact that people are responding, I'm presuming you can all hear us fine. So I've just seen that. Yeah, at least it's not cows. Yeah, yeah. At least it isn't cows, Sammy. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not me and Connor that are too bad with the cows. It's H. She really didn't like them.
Still going off, absolute. That's mental how much that's going off.
It's just a brick wall.
Going up to red.
We've walked all around this, guys, as well, before we started filming, to make sure that we could walk around it. And there's nothing there, it's just a brick wall.
Do you know the other one we did?
Yeah.
When I said that, when I pointed the camera to it, it was going up higher and higher. Well, it just did that a minute ago. So it's still going off fairly, like, you know, up to orange. But when I'm panning the camera onto it, like that angle, looking direct, can you see it's going up to red?
Yeah.
But then when I do that again...
Yeah, if you're away from it, then it's not going to pick the signal up.
But how weird is it when I directly face it? One of the cat balls has gone off.
The cat ball's gone off as well. Right, well, I said I felt this area, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put on... I've downloaded an SLS camera. Now, it won't pick things up unless it actually thinks there's a figure or something there.
Is this when it does, like, is it a stick figure?
Yeah.
That will pop up, yeah.
So if you can hold that in front of the camera at me, and it'll pick me up.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's picking up your movement.
So it's picking up what it's detecting as a figure.
Yeah.
It's believed that if it sees or detects a spirit in any way, it will produce a figure. So it's another thing for us to try. We'll give it a go. So before I have that off you, so you're not going to hold the two. Right,
Sammy said, lovely dancing, Ian.
Oh, thanks. I've worked on it. Right, so we're going to fire up the Spirit Talker. We've already had activity on the ball and on the EMF. So let's see if we can get any more. Do you want to call out? Do you want me to?
I'm happy to call out, yeah.
You do.
Hello, my name's Connor.
Hello or hello?
Hello. Hello. I can't get my words out. Hello, my name's Connor. I was just wondering, are there any spirits with us at the moment that would like to communicate with us?
If there's anybody here that'd like to come forward, you can use any of the equipment we've placed out. There's some clear balls on the floor. If you touch them, move them, pick them up, throw them.
I'm buried down the road.
Oh, there's a frog.
Again.
Yeah, there's a frog down there. You see it?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. See, that happened at thingy, didn't it?
Yeah, I saw something drop then, and I was
At the priory.
yes, yeah.
That's a recurring thing because it happens somewhere else as well. It's the third time I've had a frog. So again, guy, we're in the world. You know, it's not unnatural for a frog to be there, but right. Anyway, the clear balls on the floor. If you want to pick them up, move them, roll them, touch them, they'll light up red and blue. I'll show you. Okay, I won't. There you go. You've just seen how much I had to physically move that to get it to go off as well, guys. So we also had something come through on the spirit talk saying I'm buried down the road, which would make sense because this previously was a road down to the other church, and there are countless graves in the other churchyard. So that is relevant to what we're here for. So let's see if anything else comes through for that. The EMF's still going.
It's going off like crazy, isn't it?
All right, the box that's on the wall, the black box. Passage. What do you mean by passage? Could you explain that to us, please?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Are you talking about yourself? Are you talking about us? Loads of bats flying around again.
Yeah.
She's flying above our head. If you are with us right now, as I was stating, that black box that's on the wall, that seems to be being lit up from green. You can make it go red. Or we even put a bell on the other shelf. You can make that ring. Or even better, if you can show yourself. If there's any way you could show yourself, that would be amazing.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you for joining the live.
If you need energy, you're welcome to use some of ours. You can use energy from our equipment, from us. We're here purely to try and communicate with you. We're not here to harm you. That's not what we do. Run away.
Are you referring to me the other week? Because I did run away the other week nearly.
Kind of ran away last Wednesday, but we don't want to be doing that tonight. Is there a reason why you're asking us to run away?
Hi, Sally. Thank you for joining the live.
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Is that a name or?
Yeah. So are we talking to a Marjorie?
Eleanor.
And an Eleanor. Okay, so are the two of you?
Albert,
Getting a lot of names come
And
through, haven't we?
Albert. Now, this is something that has happened a lot of times before, especially when we've been around graveyards.
I'd be interested to know if any of the ones by
Yeah,
or any of those names.
we'll have a look later.
you've got to go.
Right, okay. So it's told us to run away, name 3 names, and then it's just said we've got to go.
Is there any reason why you'd like us to go or why we've got to go?
The children are heard.
Are there children here at the moment?
If there are, would you like to play with the clear balls that we've placed on the floor?
Or even set off the bow?
You can make them make noises and make them flash lights.
Envy,
Envy. Are you saying there's somebody here that has envy of you or envy of us?
Are you getting something come through on the...
It just picked up something and, as though it was stood on the top of that wall.
Well, very briefly. Oh,
It keeps doing it.
just come up. Did everybody see that on the camera? Did they see the quick green line pop up? To say very briefly.
It's not doing it anymore.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. So now that could just be picking up branches on the trees because that is a tree behind it.
Yeah. Oh, that looked more like a figure though then, didn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't just a single line.
It just keeps
That looked like
appearing.
someone hunched over a bit.
Yeah, like standing on the wall.
Okay, that was a bit more.
haunted,
Okay. So on the spirit talker now, after we can see what is maybe figures, it's just said haunted. So are you telling us this place is haunted?
Dead quiet around here.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
I move things.
You move things. Could you move something for us?
Could you perhaps roll one of those cat balls, the clear balls, off the ledge? There's one right by the bow, and there's one right by the black box.
I am Desdemona.
You are Desdemona.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Have a look. Desdemona is a character from Othello. You can't. I don't know how you can be Desdemona if it's the person I'm looking at, because it's a fictional character. Could you explain what you mean by saying that you're Desdemona? What was that? Was that the sheep?
Yeah. It was the sheep, but there's like another noise with it.
Vicky.
Vicky. Okay, so that's the fourth name we've had now. What?
You just heard something over there. I am very wary though that there are sheep over there at the same
There's a
time.
field full of sheep there as well. Let me get my torch out. Oh, cat ball's going off. Alright. If that's you setting that off, thank you very much.
Goodbye, friend.
How weird is that you just walk to the gate
Okay.
and it just says goodbye, friend?
I'm not leaving, I was just seeing if there was anything out there. Alright, so that's just literally come up after setting the cat ball off, saying goodbye, friend, as I walk to the exit. Okay, so I'm not leaving, not yet. Is there anything else that you could do for us? Or would you like to tell us something? Is there something that maybe we could help you with?
Anna.
Another name?
Just loads of names, isn't it? I'll be interested to know if any of the names that have come up are on the headstones.
We'll have a look in a bit. It stands a chance, because this is what happens every time the birds are playing silly buggers now.
Yeah. That torch is nearly done already.
You've got to get yourself one of these, Mum.
That one's proper good, isn't it?
Mm.
I don't know whether it's worth switching over to the other one now.
Yeah, just put it on. It's just going to go off, innit? Right, so we're talking to a Hannah now as well. Hi, Sally. We're not actually going to reveal the place that we're at, because it's a site that's now looked after. But we are at a church ruin within a churchyard. So there's an active church here as well. There's an active church, the graveyard, and this old church ruin within it. And then it also actually sits on what was the boundary of a previous castle. So there's a lot of history.
They have had a lot of trouble in the past, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's been a lot of things reported here in the past, including news crews that were here reporting on a Christmas service, and they all left. They all ran away. And there was a punk rock band that was in the 70s. There was a punk rock band in the 80s. A famous punk rock band. So my death was horrible.
Did it come through for saying doomed as well?
I'll affect everything.
I'll affect everything. Please do. If you can affect our equipment, please do so.
Either
show us that you're here.
Lighting up the cat balls, making them roll, moving them,
ring the bell.
Off.
Ring the bell. Yeah, there's nothing on that now.
That is weird, that is. Oh. It did stop, didn't it, the EMF?
Yeah, just stay where you are.
Now that's going up to full.
It's still going. Not on red, but it's still going up.
Yeah.
Neck torture.
Neck torture. So is that how you died?
Malevolent.
These sheep want to do one, man. They're walking in the bushes right next to the fence and you can hear them.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, so as I was saying, a famous punk rock band in the 80s came here to try and film a music video. They had permission to do so, but they believe that it was the filming of the video here that led to them having bad luck on stage. In the late 90s, there was also reports of things happening, and locals have reported being chased away by something or someone for a very long time. Back in the early 1900s, it was reported that there was a lot of activity in here, as this was abandoned at the time, and it was all linked to black magic and witchcraft. So there's a lot of history in regards to this place.
You will hear children.
You will hear children. Okay, so it's already told us that the children are heard. It's now telling us that we'll hear children.
If there are children with us right now, please feel free to play with the clear balls that are situated on the floor and on the ledges. You just have to physically touch them like that, and it will light them up. Or even use the bell. Make a noise with the bell.
So I've gone quiet, guys. Can I just
Compassion.
trying to hear if we could hear children? It's just said compassion. If you're talking about us, we will show compassion. If you're talking about yourselves, would you like to explain further?
I work the mines.
There was mines around here.
There was mines around here. So it's actually relevant. That's
Yeah, the area that we're in, it's amongst a lot of farmland at the minute, but it's only about a mile down the road
Meeting.
from where there used to be several mine collieries and mine shafts down the road. So that coming through is very relevant.
again, guys, we can't program this.
Bernadette.
We can't program this for it to know that there's stuff like that around the area.
Bernadette, another name. So are we talking to a Bernadette now?
Did you hear my voice?
I didn't know. Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything, no.
If you tried to talk, could you do it again?
I'm stroking your hair.
Well, it can't be you.
Cheeky sod. Are you talking about Connor or are you talking about me? I don't have much to stroke.
I had a good life.
That's nice to hear. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
I can make it cold.
I mean, I am very cold, yeah.
It is very cold already. We said that before we started. It suddenly went really cold here. It goes colder then.
Guest.
Guest. We're a guest here in your home.
Ralph.
Another name.
Another name. Just firing off names constantly. So quiet, and then you just hear footsteps, which I'm 100% sure it's the sheep.
I hope it is. So dark now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
is that are they right by the?
Yeah, they're up. There's about 3 of them all stood next to.
Is that a light there, or is that a reflection of the directly in front of me?
It's their eyes.
Is that their eyes?
Yeah.
That's quite creepy, isn't it?
But without putting the torch there now, look how dark it is already.
Yeah.
It's got
I actually don't think I don't think you can actually see it on the camera, and you can't even see the gate there anymore. Can now. But you can't.
You hear us? That's good. Would you be able to do something for us? Would you be able to set off one of our clear balls that we've placed around? Or ring our new bell? The EMF just hasn't stopped.
It's just gone off all night, hasn't it, so far?
The crazy thing with the EMF, guys, is we have some weeks when we get activity with it, and then other weeks and nothing happens with it at all.
Stacy.
It's another name.
That's 8 names we've been given now. We'll have to have a walk around in a bit and see if there's any of them on there.
We're not at peace.
You're not at peace. Is there a reason why you're not at peace?
Jenny.
This is crazy. Just name after name.
It watches from the dark.
What watches from the dark? Can you tell us what you're referring to there?
I like to come here.
Okay, so do you reside here or do you just visit? Is this somewhere that means something to you?
I'm in the house.
I don't know what you mean by in the house, because there isn't a house here. Unless you're referring to the farmhouse that's on the other side of that field. But
I don't mind speaking.
well, that's good, because we've come to speak to you. Is there anything else you can tell us about yourself? Or about this place?
Middle.
So many noises coming from there. It's got to be the sheep. Got to be the sheep. That was going crazy again, just.
I can use this.
You can use this. Are you talking about the device in my hand that your voice is coming through?
What's up?
What's up? We're just trying to talk to you. We're just trying to find out if this is something that is able to be done.
We are apprehensive.
I can understand that. There's probably been other people that have come up here and not treated this place with respect like it should be done.
The flow of those sentences then was proper, like,
it's really quick.
like a proper conversation.
There's a lot of noises going out from there. That's
You are
it.
resilient.
Thank you very much. Those noises are a lot closer than those sheep are.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Unless one of them's got into the churchyard. That's an owl there.
Be interesting.
Residual.
Residual, that's what we believe we're here detecting, residual energy. We believe that to be left behind when people are passed. So if you do have a relation to this building, that could be why we're able to communicate with you. Bertram, another name.
It'd be interesting if we go around and have a little walk around after. Do we use the app we were using before with the to see if it detects any figures?
We can do, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we walk around, we'll just get the names that are on here. And we'll try and see if we can see any of those. What we're going to try and do tonight, guys, as well, instead of doing what we do with our headphones, the Estes method, we're going to use the app that we use for the Estes method. It's called Necrophonic. We're going to use that app so that you can hear as well. It does come... Another name, Jody. It does come through a lot better and a lot clearer on headphones. So it may or may not work. But we just wanted you guys to be able to hear what we hear, effectively. So that'll be something that we'll try shortly. And see if anything comes through from there. So
I lost my life here.
I lost my life here. How did that happen?
Destination.
What was that then? Is that another frog?
It's got to be, isn't it?
Definitely something there, wasn't there?
You were imaginative.
Thank you. I'm not seeing anything, but I definitely saw something. Got to be a frog. What's the relationship with frogs and
I know.
ruins? So that's the third room we've been to and we've seen frogs.
I've been here 100 years.
If you've been here 100 years, then you weren't someone that used to frequent this building that we're currently in, because this building became disused in 1860. That'll be 160 years. But
Ash.
that's come up a few times, hasn't it, Ash?
Yeah.
And again, that could be relation to this, but it could be a name. Because this place originally, when it first ended up going, the roof set on fire and they rebuilt the roof and then the walls collapsed.
Death.
We are in a graveyard, so that is something that is around us. Slowed down a lot on this now, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Do you think we have a walk round?
I reckon. Or do you want to do a walk around before we do that?
Yeah.
The other one, or
Do you want to do a walk around first? Are we leaving everything here and then coming back, or are we taking it with us?
we'll pick it up and take it with us. You want to?
Get the cat balls in.
Yeah, I'll pop them in my pocket at the front.
Right.
That off? Yeah. Another one around here somewhere. That's it.
Is that everyone?
Yeah. Right, so Sheep, I think it's dinner time. Are you alright holding it, or do you want me to put it on hockey?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just like that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, so we picked up the equipment from there, guys. We're going to have a walk around the actual graveyard now, so you can see any of those names.
Hi Mick, thank you for joining us.
Just simply because there was a lot of names coming through. So guys, if you can remember some of the names, that'd be brilliant. Do we start the other one up, or do we do it after we've...
The one that detects the...
No, I'll tell you what, we'll do next one after we've done this.
Yeah.
And I'll walk around with the other one.
Okay.
Right, bear with me, guys. switching amongst phones here. Right, so we're back on. And we'll see if anything happens. Oh, there's another frog. Just flew across there then. That was definitely a frog, I saw it go. Right. My God, this is dark out here now.
I was going to say, this is really dark.
Well,
and there's loads of sheep poo, isn't there? So
can't see a thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is really dark.
I'm going to have to just follow your torchlight, aren't I?
Yeah. There's loads underneath that tree, but that's right where the sheep are. I am aware this is an active church. And there's cameras on the top.
There's cameras?
At the top, pointing the other way.
Oh, okay.
They're pointing then towards the entrance. So I think if we stay away from the entrance, we should be alright.
Yeah.
Right, let's see.
So that's where we've just been, guys. As we said earlier, it's a church within a church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the old church. The one over there now is the new church.
That's the new one.
The new church was built in 1860, and that's when this was disused. Can't see any of the lights on there at all.
There's a few newer ones near the front, isn't there?
There is. I don't usually like going to the new ones though, because they're tended to people to...
They're writing on the side of that one.
No. He's on the other side. There's loads under that tree as well. The all broken ones.
What's this down here?
Edward Drew.
There's a Samuel Drew on here.
1848.
Yeah, Samuel Drew. So I don't think we got any of those names, did we? Come up on the...
John Drew as well. That one's a family one. Very aware there is sheep everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot.
We've got to get back in the car. So. Whoa, whoa. You see that?
Oh, it's a proper figure, that is. Can everybody see that? Where's that in front of?
That too.
Can you guys see that on the camera? Literally stood right to the side, isn't it?
Yeah. Literally at the side of this grave here.
Yeah, and another one keeps popping up.
And that grave there.
Thank you for confirming, guys.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Well, there's two figures. One's far more prominent here. And the other one
just keeps appearing.
It's like they're dancing.
Yeah. Do we, shall I go and stand by it?
Yeah, go on then.
It's still coming up on there.
Yeah.
Stood right by me.
Yeah. One either side of you.
One either side.
Yeah.
In loving memory of John William.
Not a name we've had.
There is more writing on there, but I can't quite figure it out.
Still
Was it that one as well? Where we?
Yeah. I'm still getting them.
Right by me.
I'm not even got you on the camera at the minute. There's one literally the other side of this headstone, and then one at the side of that one.
So where I am now. Should we do a call out?
We can do. I ain't got the other phone.
Oh, so we've got Mary on this one. Mary. Yeah.
David. Oh, that's
There's
sheep.
more. There's more sheep over there.
There's
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That that was a bit of a scare.
Kind of was about to scream again then, I think.
So they're still coming up on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go a little bit further away.
Oh yeah. So that one there.
Yeah. But it's coming up at the side of it. It's not picking that up. It's at the side of it.
Yeah. Do we do a call out?
You can if you want.
Do you want me to hold the other one?
Hold on. Do you want to do it on the Spirit Talker?
Yeah. I mean, you can't see anything on here now. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for joining our live.
Guys, if anyone that's watching that thinks other people would be interested, please share the live. Please get more people on.
Sherry shared. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you very much.
Sherry's from Canada.
Oh, well, thank you very much for watching. Love Canada when I went there. Lovely place.
Did you go to Toronto?
No. I went to Calgary. And then to the national park because I was snowboarding there.
So we've just got the Spirit Talker out. We are picking up
Still doing it.
a figure on the camera. There we go. It does keep appearing.
I have videoed that as well, so we've got that to look back at as well. Shall I go and put a cat ball there?
Yeah. If there are any spirits with us at the moment, if you'd like to come forward and speak with us. My name's Connor.
My name's Ian.
And we're just here to have a chat and find some stuff out. We're not here to harm.
Sitting.
That just say sitting?
Yeah, and that looks like...
Yeah, they are. That's sitting.
Okay.
That was sitting.
Guys, did you just catch that on this then? As it just said sitting, the figure that was next to it was sitting down.
Who are we speaking to right now?
Fact.
What do you mean by fact? Thank you for confirming, guys.
How could they see that?
Yeah. So what is the name of the spirit we are talking to now?
Could you give us a name? I know you told us that you were sitting down. That's brilliant. Our camera seems to have picked that up as well.
Michael.
Michael.
It's not one of those on there, is it? Mary, David.
Is there one with Michael that's just behind, maybe? Or
There's nothing there. Edward, Kathleen, William, Hilda, Henry, Roland, Eric. No.
well, thank you for giving us your name. Is there anything you can tell us about yourself?
Agatha.
Agatha, Ian?
No.
So we're here to communicate with you. Perhaps find some stuff about yourself. We're not here to harm anybody. We just simply want to help you. If there is anything we can do to help you. Whether that's understanding why you're here or helping you pass.
I've placed 3 clear balls in front of us.
Don't go further.
Don't go further. You don't want us to go over there? Is there a reason?
She's coming.
Who's coming?
That just play proper tricks on my eyes then.
What was that?
You look over there, when I shine it off that one, it reflects all the way back.
Oh, I was wondering why there was light. Well, there was light there.
Holy Spirit.
We just had a Holy Spirit come through.
That figure's gone on this now.
Is it not showing up at all?
No.
Does it still like show if when we're like, because we were back here before?
Yeah. Behind it. Not as often as it was.
Yeah. Could you please set one of the cat balls off for us, please, simply by passing through it or touching it?
One of the clear balls that we've placed down there.
Maybe make one of them roll off.
Curtains burned. Scary.
What's scary? Really strange noise.
Yeah.
I can't describe to you guys how eerily quiet it is right now. It's really, really just, there's nothing. There's no roads nearby here either, so you're not even hearing traffic.
Cult.
Cult? What do you mean by cult? Are you referencing people that used to come up here to perform black magic and witchcraft?
You actually can't see anything about that, can you?
Got to get more of these.
Yeah, I was going to say that torch is. Oh, there we go.
Hello. There we go.
Is the figure still stood by it?
Yeah.
You look the same.
Thank you very much for setting that off. What do you mean by we look the same?
Guilty.
We look guilty. What are we guilty of? We haven't done anything. We're here to communicate. We mean no harm.
Could you perhaps set one of those balls off again for us by touching it and making it light up like you did before? We can see that you're stood right by it.
It just helps us to try and prove to people that it is possible to communicate. Maybe the monks. What do you mean, Sammy? You know about the monks that were known as being around this area that people have seen? People do say that they've seen monks walking through the graveyard, so that is something that's relevant. Oh,
We don't mean harm.
that's good, neither do we. Someone attacking my neck and my ear.
Push.
Push.
You trying to push one of the balls off?
Hear me.
What suddenly picked up?
Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's sit and talk.
Okay, let's sit and talk. Is it asking us to sit? Because there's a bench right behind us.
Would you like us to sit on the bench?
Oh.
I wonder if is there anything next to the bench if it's pointed on?
No. It's just
Anything
a
coming
memorial
through
bench.
on the phone?
Margaret. Was Margaret one of the names we had?
Footsteps follow.
Yeah. Margaret's been mentioned. We've had Margaret. I swear we've had Margaret.
Guys, can you remember if Margaret was one of the names that came up? We've been asked to sit on a bench, and the bench that's here is in loving memory of Margaret.
Boy.
Oh, Margaret. Is it that one or that one? That's Mary.
Mary.
Which one was this? Did this say no, that's John. Well, I feel like the name Margaret rings a bell.
I think it was one that came up on the Spirit Talk earlier.
Yeah. Is anyone sat on the bench at the moment? Does it show on the...
Nothing was there, Josh.
Oh, nothing was there. There's another bench, isn't there as well?
Yeah.
That says Betty on that one.
Betty Wyatt.
Just wondering if I'm going to sit on the bench.
Let's try it. I've asked you to.
Yeah.
Edith.
So I've sat on the bench. I'm ready to talk to you. Would you like to come and sit right by me? I welcome you to come and sit right by me. You said you wanted to sit and talk?
Food.
I'm pretty saying food.
Food. If they're offering. Is that like really blinding you?
No, that's not.
No,
That's
right.
not too bad, to be fair. I'm sat down. Would anybody like to come and join me? Nothing coming through, I'm guessing.
No.
No. Would you like to come and sit right by me on the bench? I'm here to talk, as requested before. I'm not here to cause you any harm. Just simply want to talk.
Nothing's coming through on that one there. Do you want to try and switch it to the other one, or?
If we keep saying collapse.
Well, if it's talking about the old church, then
Yeah.
it did collapse. We'll try using the
Oh, yeah.
the other one, and we'll do it out loud.
Yeah.
Right, guys. We're going to try and get this to play out loud now.
What was that?
What was that?
That wasn't from that, was it?
No. I'm saying that's got to be a sheep, but I've never heard a sheep make that noise before.
That was like a human noise, that was.
Yeah.
What on earth?
Well, there are sheep down there, guys, but have you ever heard of sheep? Have you ever heard of sheep making like human-like noises? I don't know if you picked that up, just, but that sounded like someone was talking.
Didn't sound normal, did it?
Elaine said, Ian, try sitting on the bench. They won't talk to me. Why is it always me, man? Why do they always want to talk to me? Right, hold on. Let's do this first. So, guys, this is what we listen to on our headphones. What was that? What was that?
That was a massive bang. If one of them just like ran into something, or
They've all run off, so. Okay. That was. I don't know if you heard that, guys. There was a massive bang over there, just, and all the sheep ran. They were all lying down there. They're hiding behind the tree now. I heard just leave.
yeah, I heard that as well.
Right. So, guys, like I was just explaining, this is the app that we use on our headphones, the Estes method, and it picks out words or sentences and repeats them. Sounds a bit Bit close to the mic. There's definitely something really loud just over there. And whatever it was spooked the sheep as well, because they all legged it.
Yeah.
So can you hear what's coming through, guys? Can you make out any of the words? It is a lot clearer on the headphones. You get high-pitched noises, you get deep noises. It's why we use the Estes method, because it's easier to pick things up. I've just said sheep.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear it say sheep then?
Who are we talking to right now?
Could you repeat your name for us, please? Is this the same person that was setting the cat ball off for us earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard yes then. Okay, well, thank you. Would you be able to do anything else for us? Did I just say push?
What's the name on there again? Is that Mary?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Mary's the name where the lights are. I thought it said push. Yeah, Sammy said it said push.
Push.
Was it you that pushed something over just? Yes.
Hmm.
So you pushed something over and it scared the sheep? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right, guys, I hope you're getting this, because this is what we usually hear on the headphones. It's usually a lot louder in the headphones. But that's just confirmed that whoever we're talking to is the same person that lit the cat ball up and they pushed something over and scared the sheep.
Who pushed the object over, and who also set off the cat ball? Could you give us a name, please? Me?
Really distorted now.
Yeah. We do get a lot of things come through, guys, when we think we hear stuff on there, but we don't say it unless we're saying some a lot of the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes through and we think it might be a word, but we don't just want to say it in case. We want to be sure that we've heard that word. But it's a lot calmer without the headphones on.
Yeah.
This thing with the headphones on, if you've ever used it, it's crazy. It screams at you. Could you tell us who we're talking to or who's tried to communicate with us? Not really making any sense there, is it? Not in my stomach. Leave.
Leave. Oh, I was going to say that. I did say leave.
Out. I'm not making anything else out.
If you'd like us to leave, could you please set off one of the cat balls for us, just like you did earlier? Just make it light up, if you'd like us to leave.
If you can do that for us right now, we'll respect your wishes and we'll go. Because that'll be concrete proof that you are communicating with us. What?
Am I the only one who heard that?
Oh, I didn't hear
I felt like I heard movement behind then. I didn't like that.
Connor's about to run again, guys.
Oh.
Oh, God. That's a good job H weren't here, because you'd both be screaming at each other.
Yeah, yeah. Could you, if you were to set off one of the cat balls, we will respectfully leave if you wish us to.
There's nothing there.
Gone.
Gone. It's gone really quiet, and last few things are saying gone, leave, out. Guys, are you hear anything other than what we are?
Leave.
Just keep saying leave to us now, guys. We're not getting anything from it, and it's just telling us to leave. What do you think? Whoever is here, if you are still here, could you just please set off one of these balls for us? You just touch it, it'll go off. It'll start flashing like it did when you did it before. If you can do that for us, we will leave. We'll go right now. There's nothing, is there?
No.
Leave. I think we're being told what to do, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
Nothing else seems to be happening right now. We've been in the old church, we've been around the new church, we've walked around the graveyard. Nothing else is happening. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Sammy. Yeah, it has been mixed tonight. Peaceful in terms of the fact it is so quiet. He's just, there's nothing. And then tension built up mainly by noises and kind of better to run. It is a very strange one here. But I think, okay, Elaine heard Charlotte. I didn't hear Charlotte, but I keep hearing the word leave. It keeps saying it. So I think we're going to respect their wishes and we are going to leave, because we're not here to try and aggravate anyone. And it may mean that if we do in the future decide to come back here, they do know that we will respect their wishes, so they may communicate with us further. Just to show you, obviously these do go off. The reason we use so many is because we don't want just one or two being used and then it actually being the case that they're faulty or something. So we use so many because it just proves that all the different ones are set off at different points.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much for communicating with us. I do feel though this might be one that we do come back to, so if that's the case, we will come back and speak to you again. I certainly haven't got the feeling of anything really negative, so hopefully we will be welcome back. Thank you ever so much for allowing us to communicate with you, allowing us to walk around this wonderful place. If there is anybody still with us, you are not allowed to leave here. You're not welcome to follow us home. You need to stay where you are, and we'll go back to where we come from as well. We are respecting your wishes, so please do respect ours. Yeah, like we've had this previously in the past where we've felt the same as well, where we feel as though they're almost testing to see whether we will respect their wishes. I always feel, well, we do as a group, that it's best to do so, because it means that if we do return in the future, it's something that we may be welcomed, because they'll realise that it's us again. So fingers crossed that's the case anyway. Yeah, I'd say so. A lot more positive. Nothing nasty that I felt anyway. So, you alright? Just make sure that latch goes over as well, just in case the sheep get in so they don't get on the road. It's a very different place, put it that way. The nearest to any kind of society, if you can see in the distance, there's about 5 houses down there. That's the closest thing we are to anything. It's all country lanes around here and no lights. We've got an interesting drive out. So let's hope there's no cars coming the other way, because there's no chance of seeing what's going on in the roads. But hi guys, thank you ever so much for watching us. Everyone that's shared anything that you've done for us as well, brilliant. Really can't appreciate it enough. It's the only way that we're going to be able to keep producing content if we keep sharing, growing our page. It's this one's been a different one tonight, very different. I wouldn't say negative at all. So I think we will come back in the future for this one, because I think H would like to come here as well. But if we come back in the future, then it'll be one there we'll try and maybe target specific names that have come up tonight, and see if we can try and communicate with the same people. So, like I say, guys, thank you ever so much for following us in the first place. Thank you for liking our content. It means the world to us. We're going to say what we need to say shortly and close down our circle of light and then start heading back home. So we've got about a 45-minute drive to get back home. So
yeah, thank you for watching tonight, guys.
Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Honestly, we do.
I'm Connor.
That's Connor. I'm Ian. We're Paranormal State of Mind.
Until next time,
Let's do this.